am back with another little tutorial with Mascara Beauty. For those of you that don't know, my name is Jessica. I am a makeup artist with Mascara Beauty. I want to start off by first thanking so many people out there for supporting me, for sending me positive vibes. I am doing this, and this, believe it or not, is out of my comfort zone. I am a kind of a confident person, but I never thought I'd be putting myself out there making videos. It's not as easy as it looks. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for your messages and your comments, your likes, your shares. You have no idea how much that helps me. So just a simple like or a share, thank you. That means a lot to me. And thank you, girls, for those of you that trusted me in color matching you. I'm so happy that I was able to make a little bit of a difference. It's so amazing to know that me had a little tiny piece of something to do with you feeling more beautiful or more confident in yourself, or even feeling like, oh wow, I can do makeup because I watched Jessica's video. So I hope I continue to help others. So anyway, so today I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do my makeup. Okay, I know it's all about self-beauty and self-love, and I do love myself, but I don't love these little skin issues that I have going on sometimes. So I just take a little bit of makeup and make my inner beauty kind of come out. I'm not completely making myself look like a different person. I'm just adding a little bit of help to areas that I need. So what is Mascara Beauty? Mascara Beauty is a 3D foundation that is made up of highlight and contour. That's it. It is based on having a 1-layer seamless second skin-like makeup foundation on your face. I know many of us have been used to liquid or powder, and first we have to apply the foundation, and then we have to go in and put concealer, and then we go on top of that and put contour, if we ever did contour, because that was just too much work for me. So that I really never did. But Mascara Beauty does all of that, but with 1 layer. All of our highlights and contours have coverage. So they're technically part of the foundation. So I'm gonna show you what I do. It is very simple. These palettes are customizable to your liking. When I color match you, what I do is I recommend some colors, and it's just a recommendation. You can go into the website and either pick, the colors that I recommended, or if you feel like you want to go a shade darker or a shade lighter, that is fine as well. And then there's so much more you can add to your palette, but it's not necessary. All you need to get started is the basic 4 colors so that you can do your HAC. So HAC is an acronym for highlighting and contouring. So my palette is a little bigger. There are the other palettes that we have. This is the quad, and you get the free quad when you get your 4 colors. There's that different designs that you can get. This is the silver, they have the rose gold, the gold, they have different ones. And again, it is free with 4 colors. Now, if you fill up any other of the larger palettes, you also get them for free. There's a palette that fits 8 colors. So if you get 8 colors, you get that one for free, and so on. There's bigger palettes, and what can you fill them up with? You can do your contour, highlight, second highlight, lip and cheek, your Bella bronzer, your setting powder, an illuminator, the perfume, the lip conditioner. And a lot of you have been coming back for more lip and cheeks. So just having 4 or 5 lip and cheeks can fill up a big palette. The one that I currently use is the triple decker. So what I have in here is the different highlights that I use, highlights and contours. I have an illuminator and a lip and cheek. Then in here, I have extra lip and cheeks and more illuminators. And then here I have eyeshadows. I have an overflow palette that I change up, but this is pretty much my go-to. And then I have another palette that I use for when I go on vacation and I don't want to take so many things. So anyway, I'm going to get started. I am going to be using this HAC Girl. Everybody gets this with their makeup. It's a little cutie that has the areas where you're supposed to apply your first main colors. So the contour, the highlight, the lip and cheek, and the illuminator. So I'm going to try and imitate this, and then I'll go ahead and post it up for you guys to see it. So I'm going to go in using my detailed HAC brush. This one is the one I use mostly for contour. It's just really easy to use. It has a flat side on one end, and then the other one is kind of like a dome. It's perfect for smaller areas, or if you want to have a thinner line for contour. I go ahead and I even use this to stamp lines on my nose to contour my nose. It is so easy, guys. This is really foolproof makeup. You can't really mess this up. It is so easy to correct, just moving the cream around with your finger. It's just simple. You have to actually like see it or use it to believe it. Now I'm using my Buffy brush. I use the smaller end for my under eye brightener, which by the way is also called highlight. Remember that our makeup is just made up of highlights and contours. So I just took a regular highlight color that's lighter than my skin tone as a concealer, and I'm going to apply that wherever I want to brighten up my face. Now I'm going in with my main highlight, and I am placing that where I don't have any makeup, which is where we come up with that one layer makeup. So there's no wrong or right. This is my way of doing it. I don't like to layer or cake on makeup. If I want it more full coverage, I can go ahead and maybe layer it on more, but that's not the look I'm trying to go with. So here I am adding this brightener. It gives me extra hours of sleep. It makes me look more awake. I just absolutely love this part. I've always used very, very light concealer. So I like my highlight under my eyes to be very bright as well. And then I also add that to like my Cupid's bow and in my chin area, just to brighten up the middle of my face where people kind of focus on when they're talking to me. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to add some of the main highlight just in areas where I don't have the makeup. If you girls need to get color match, please feel free to DM me. Everything is in my bio. I will recommend the colors, or if you want to just shop, my link is in there as well. So now I'm using the same Buffy brush to blend. I like to kind of tap. I don't like to really move the makeup around. It's not going to be the end of the world if you feel like you want to swipe the brush. I just kind of like to do little tiny dabs and just blend it that way. There's no wrong or right way to do it. Then after I do that, I go in with the Perfector sponge. Please remember that you gotta wet it and squeeze out the excess liquid on there. And I just dab that around my face to take out any excess product and kind of like smooth out any lines that I have. Then I go in with the brush and bronzer brush. I'm using the color Saffron. It's a very pretty red. I love reds. And then I'm gonna go in there, and at the same time as I was blending that into my cheekbones, and I always go back with the Perfector sponge. I'm adding the powder illuminator. This one is called Starlet. And I'm just putting that in areas I wanna get that extra glow. Again, I like to buff that out with the Perfector sponge. And then I go in, guys, with the color Linen. This is super duper optional. I'm just extra with the popping of brightness. You have to be really careful with this one. It is really, really, really white. So what I do is I apply it with the smaller end of the Buffy, and then I flip the brush over. Since the bigger side has some of my main highlight, it kind of like blends out the color nicely, so it's not like super white on me. I like to chisel out my cheekbones at the end. Then I'm gonna go in, contour a little bit of my lips on the bottom, just a little bit around them. And I am going to be using a different lipstick today. I'm gonna be using my MAC Paint. Guys, you don't have to use all mascara all the time. You can play around with your own stuff that you have at home. Every once in a while, I like to use my favorite lipsticks that I've had from back in the day. So that's what I did there. And then I'm gonna go in with the setting powder, and I add that just around the areas that I wanna kind of press or set the makeup in. And I just apply that. You can apply it all over your face. I kind of apply it over my T-zone. I am not gonna let it bake today. I'm not as oily as I used to be. And then the setting spray is amazing. And I just go ahead and set my makeup in with that. So you girls, feel free to DM me, please. What are you waiting for? You have nothing to lose. Natural looking makeup is always like such a good thing. Thanks for watching.